Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people around the world of all ages, please give a hand to the microphone that picks up every single sound ever at all. Seriously, everything. It also enhances the sound. Hold on as I gently graze the top of my keyboard. Not on the keys, but the keyboard itself, but with the top of my nail. Why? Why does that pick up on the microphone? I don't know, but you can hear it. You can hear me stroking it gently. Anyways, let's get started here. We have Kivi versus Duelon. This replay has picked up a lot of attention. It has 11 wubs, and it's replay of the week. Personally, I don't like this replay. Just the little things that got me, and you'll know what they are as the VOD goes on. Okay, that sounds good. We have Duelon playing on the left side of Cabana Republic as the Orange Empire of the Rising Sun. And on the right, we can see we have the Green Soviets being played by none other than Kivi, our one and only Soviets player who just kicks ass. Now, he's not our one and only Soviets player, but, I mean, since Tengu stopped, he's the Soviets player. I mean, we have our billion Empire players, and we have our one Allies player. But we have this one outstanding Soviets player left, and he is just dominating everything. Good work, Kivi. So, looks like he's going for the fast naval yard, something that you would only see in the Red Alert 3 beta. We're talking really old Red Alert 3. Apparently, I don't even know, because I wasn't even in the beta. Didn't even have a computer for that. In fact, I didn't even have a computer until a week before buying Red Alert 3. I was excited. I was playing Red Alert 2 while waiting for my brother to return home with my copy of Red Alert 3. How about that? How about that, Red Alert 2? I was disappointed when I saw there was only 6 players available. Just gonna throw that out there. So we have a Stingray rush being guided in by the Bullfrog. A little action happened up here. No, I'm just kidding. Of course not. There was no barracks from frickin' Kivi. I knew that. I totally knew that. I didn't forget. But there's the three dojos. One dojo of which isn't going to be able to do anything except for scout. He could send it towards his opponent's base and try to harass that super reactor. I mean, of course, Kivi's MCV is actually packed. He can't even build walls around it right now. I think that would actually be a good choice, but I think what Duelon's going to do is place the dojo there, which is probably really annoying for anybody. So we can see the Stingray Rush has arrived. He is just to be greeted by the mass wall play by Duelon, and he's going to take down that power plant. Duelon not going for the Mecha Bay really early, but instead going to opt for the dojos with tank busters. So looks like he's, if there wasn't a Bullfrog here, he could build some burst drones and take down those Stingrays. But that's the whole purpose of the Bullfrog, which is just so happening not to be anywhere near the Stingrays. He builds a burst drone anyway. He's gonna scout, which is good. I'm surprised he didn't put a burst drone on any of these collectors. He could have probably put a burst drone on both. And oh no, the Bullfrog is not accompanying the Stingray, and it's gonna be, oh no, it's gonna be hit hard by the burst drones. Oh, that is awful. No, is Bullfrog still not getting there on time, and all the Stingrays are done for. Wow, what a waste. That's 2,000 credits, only just to sacrifice a couple 300 credit burst drones. Over the top right, we can see the Empire Dojo finally going down. This is probably a lot more damage than what would have happened if he placed it at the super reactor, as it is delaying Kivi's expansion and economy. Quite bad, especially for the fact that he killed 2 units, a flak trooper and a bear. That's the equivalent to a barracks. 25 credits more. I mean, why don't dojos cost 750? Who knows? I mean, Japan has the most versatile units ever in the entire freaking game. They have 1 trillion purposes. I mean, it's a dojo, okay? It builds units like every other structure in the game, but this thing is special. It's a scout. It's a base push. It's a radius expander. Soviets could build a power plant inside the radius and expand from it. It has a billion purposes, and it only costs 500. And it can, you know, on the top of that, it can crush things. How about that? A unit that's not even on the ground. Like those cores, they hover. I mean, why can't riptides crush things then? How about that? I mean, look at this. I mean, it's not like it's on the water. It's getting its ass kicked by a stingray. That's a lot of credits gone down the drain. Looks like both our economies just got hit hard. So, it looks like as the match goes on, both players slowly progressing. It's been a very slow match so far. In fact, I've been talking for like a couple minutes now, and these players have done absolutely nothing so far other than that little stingray attack and, well, the burst drones being badass for once. And looks like he's not gonna retreat. Why did you? Oh, you didn't have to lose it, Duelon. You didn't. I know you're an Empire player, but you didn't have to lose it, man. Oh man. Rest in peace, burst drone. I know I'll miss you. You were a hero to us all. Yeah. So, looks like some conscripts heading towards the middle of the map. Oh, you were about to go into that garrison and then, uh-oh, occupied. Sucks to be, conscript. Just, you know, I'm pretty sure that happens to everybody where you're, like, about to do something, you send something to harass, like, that twin blade with, like, flak troopers in it, and then you're just, like, and then you send it, you go back to your base, and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta build that refinery over there. I mean, your refinery, your opponent starts harassing you with a crowdcopter, you go to defend it, and then you notice, oh crap, my twin blade's there, I better drop those flak troopers, and as soon as you look at the twin blade, it's dead. It just dies, like it's red, and it died to an Apollo fighter, and you're just like, oh, what, damn it. I know that happens to me a lot. I mean, in this situation, it was just 2 conscripts, but it could be a lot worse. And some orbital drop action going down, breaking the walls. Looks like the ore collector got out safely with the good old I can go out of ore mines because I'm a freaking collector and I do what I want. Gonna use some ranged attack to take out that civilian structure. Leech beam. It is a ranged unit. I mean, like, hammer tanks are almost an artillery unit because of the range. I like this setup. This is a very good defense. The shinobi can take down bears. The Imperial warriors can also take down bears. But they can also stop these conscripts. Nice micro from Duelon as he takes out a conscript. You know, just taking out a conscript. You know, one less does make a difference. Screw anyone who says that one person never made a difference. A lot of one people did make lots of difference. You made a difference if you voted. And oh no, he took the MCV! Oh, that is a pain in the ass because he's gonna have vision over Kivi's base the entire game. There was no hiding now. There's nothing. In fact, the best decision Kivi could do is to build a crane and grind the MCV. Because it's a lot, the MCV is useless to him now. No, okay, maybe it's not that useless. I mean, you know what wouldn't be a bad choice on Cabana Republic? Desolator Strike. Desolator Strike would be good on this map, especially when the Empire player is going for the garrisonable structures. You could clear those garrisons with the Desolator Strike. It'll allow you to get some good map control on the map that's really garrison-based. As you can see, that Kivi's been held back all match because of these garrisons. Now he's finally able to move forward with these conscripts. Here's something that's gonna blow your mind. Can you believe that? Like, a single tank can be 10 conscripts. Now, I know it's like, obviously, they cost 100 each, but guys, 10 units. I mean, you've had armies of 10 tanks before. Oh no! The super reactor goes down the Eureka. I should have been paying attention. Over here, we can see the collector of Duelon being harassed by some sickles, but it looks like some walls are going to be rebuilt. Looks like Eureka successfully retreating, pulls the submarine out of the water. You know what, Eureka, you're a bitch. Because you can attack units in the sky, units on the ground, structures, you can stop things from building, you can stop things from shooting back. And you can pull things out of the water even when they're submerged. You're awesome for that. Looks like Duelon did lose the collector. Oh wait, no, the collector's right here. Alive and well. Speaking of alive and well, I might as well turn on the health bar, so I always forget that, but I've been doing it a lot more often. And oh no, Eureka did not make it out of there alive, as the terror drone did become successful. With that harassment there. I mean, it's not really harassment. I kind of find terror drones, whenever they attack, as more of a harassment attack than it is more direct. So anyways, what I was making my point about is you've had 10 tanks many times before. But have you ever had 100 conscripts? Those 10 tanks can be 100 conscripts all the time. These bears could be 2 conscripts each. It's amazing that nobody ever really spammed conscripts constantly throughout a match before, considering how easy spammable they are. I mean, I know you can crush those units. They're really easy to crush, and they don't do much damage. But you can really hit hard with the Molotov cocktails in some situations, like in a building. And not to mention, conscripts are the best anti-garrison unit in the game. Despite what people used to believe, that they were the worst and they were the most useless. No, they're really good. And oh no! Oh, he got hit with the terror drone, and he's there's a tank. Duelon, why? Duelon, you didn't I mean, you have the entire base in view. I mean, you can see anything. You have everything. I mean, you knew it. What? You saw him aiming. I mean, this unit's even force firing on the ground to mock you. Duelon, man. Why? You're losing things, man. And oh, the tank busters. We have a sleeper ambush? That's not seen often. Actually, that's like seen never. But we have a... Duelon's actually going for the naval protocol. Yeah, the sleeper ambushes should probably be more of a... I'm gonna kill this thing over here that's away from everything protocol, rather than I'm gonna go in the middle of your base where you have barracks. Or you could use it as just building an army. I mean, you get freaking 5 tank busters for free. That's awesome. It's the only faction that has something like that. Think about it. No faction has something that just gives you units for free. So looks like the Twin Blade goes down. So does Eureka. So, see you later, Commando. Kivi not gonna opt for the Tier 3 Soviet play. Duelon really trying to make that happen. Really trying to get the Shogun thing to work. I don't know why, though. Might as well. I mean, you got the naval protocol. Might as well make use of it, right? I don't know. This is slowly really going out of hand for Duelon. Not doing so well. Not doing so well at all. He should probably keep those C-Wings in the air, or at least one in the water, one in the air. So one can take out MiGs and one can take out terror drones. Looks like Duelon trying to do some scouting. Where is that silly MCV? Where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh, you're over here re-expanding to the north. Ha. Yeah, you know what? Speaking of which, he only has 2 refineries compared to Duelon's 3. Now, once again, Duelon has failed to protect his frickin' Shogun. Why, Duelon? You're losing everything uselessly. Oh, it's so frustrating. Why is that happening? Oh, he lost a collector over here. Big surprise. Duelon loses everything. I've lost faith in you, man. You gotta restore my faith. Come on, you still got a chance. I mean, your opponent doesn't really have a game-winning army right now. All he has is like a Twin Blade or 2 and a couple Bullfrogs. All you need is a couple VX, really. But you're building Tengus, because, you know, Tengus are the perfect counter for that Bullfrog Twin Blade play. I mean, of course you can suicide the Tengus, but you lose all the Tengus. I mean, unless you destroy all the Twin Blades and then you drop. But it's gonna be, like, 2-sided. Anyways, looks like Kivi's getting the War Factory back up, and looks like the Bullfrog is there, and Duelon does not lose the C-Wing. Finally, it's about time to keep something alive. No, I'm sorry, I'm breaking your balls, but seriously. Seriously, it's always good when you keep your C-Wings away. It's like he did! Duelon, why are you using Q-move? I thought you were good with micro, but no, you used freaking Q-move and you started moving every single unit you had on the map. What the hell? I'm losing faith. I think I'm gonna be rooting for Kivi from now on. And oh, he put 2 twin blades inside of each other, was gonna double the damage that 1 VX was doing. A nice little save with the shield there that Duelon did, causing it to live just a little bit longer, but not do enough damage. If he spent a little bit more time building VX rather than building nothing at all, he might have been able to defend this a bit faster. But it looks like Duelon has pretty much nothing on the map. Like, he has all game. He hasn't had anything going on. And this hammer tank is just causing freaking havoc. He could kill it with tank busters, but why the hell would you want to do something like that? I mean, they're just tank busters, and that's an entire 1 tank with no backup at all. Don't want to take that risk, you know what I'm saying? Risk's just a little bit too much for Duelon to take. Speaking of risks, looks like Kivi has lost just about everything except for 1 refinery with a collector that's just kind of doing a drift and not doing anything at all. Finally, Duelon ends up sending those tank busters. Could have saved that mecha bay, but I guess, you know, who needs a mecha bay? Really? Who needs that? No one. Not a skilled Empire like Duelon, who has infinite sight over his opponent's base. And there is the crane. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that. Is he going to build 2 refineries at the same time, or is he going to grind his MCV and rebuild the refinery? Let's take a look at the economies of both players while this match is coming really close. Kivi just has about 300 credits, slowly gaining, just got 1,000, grinding some of his units that are just sitting around. Great work. That's like, wow, he has a lot of money now. Duelon is spending to the bone, has nothing left. Trying his best to defend, but a hammer tank with the Wave Force artillery gun is on the hill there, doing some serious damage as he takes down the refinery. If only he had not built nothing and started building VX instead. Duelon, man! Makes me upset. Wait, did he? Yep, carelessness again. Duelon, man, aren't you paying attention? Are you even looking at the screen? You know, I knew it. That must be it. I mean, of course. I mean, that's the only reason that would happen. I mean, like, Duelon, I get it. I get it now. You felt sorry for Kivi at first. You were in the ladder war, and you were just like, you know what? I know I'm better than Kivi. I'm gonna give him a chance. So you're so familiar with the game that you turned off your monitor. And you put tape over all of your keyboard so that only the Q button works. And then you just went from there. I mean, that must be it. Of course, that's the only reason. I mean, you have infinite scouting. You have more money than your opponent, but you still lost. And you were out microed horrifically. And your opponent built even more units than you. See, so that explains everything. That must be the only reason. But no, but on an honest note, that was why I was upset with this replay and why I didn't wub it. Seriously. I mean, Duelon's a skilled player, but when I watched this match, I was like, yeah, surely it was going to be good. I mean, all these wubs, people are like, you got to watch this match. This match is good, you know? And I'm just like, oh, like, surely these people would not let me down. Especially, I mean, it's Duelon and Kivi, but if that was Eminence playing the Empire, you know how many of those people would be like, would refer to that replay and be like, man, I saw Eminence play in that match. Pff, he sucked. He had low crap micro. You know, couldn't even guard his units. Lost a burst from when he could have saved it. He had infinite scouting. These are the kind of matches that people are saying, this is why we didn't make him a pro. This is why he doesn't get the expert badge. Because Kivi dominated him and he clearly didn't show any skill. You know, everyone has their off days. Everyone has some trouble once in a while. I don't think Duelon was on it in this situation. I mean, like, it is definitely possible to get into the ladder war, and then you finally get there, and then you're just completely off your game. You're just completely getting obliterated. You just don't know what the hell happened. You're like, what the hell happened? It's like, woke up on the wrong side of the Tengu. Because I'm pretty sure Duelon has a life-size Tengu. Wait, what would a life-size Tengu be anyways? Never mind. My point is, I am kind of being a dick. You know, I'm really being judgmental on the skill, but I do expect a lot when I watch pro players play. I do expect them to play really well, and you know, especially in a replay that has all these wubs, I think Duelon could have done so much better with this match, like 3 million times better. Okay, maybe not that many, but that's still what I'm trying to say here. He could have done better. And he did go for something very unorthodox, something that a lot of people don't do, and that's the Shogun battleship. Going for the naval protocols as well. That's something you don't see every day. But yeah, that's it. That ends this VOD. I had a lot of fun doing this, despite having to go through the tragedy of what what I consider one of my saddest replays I've ever seen. Not saddest as in like it sucked. Saddest as in like, Duelon, why did this happen, man? Why are you using Q? Why? I can't get my head around that. I mean, like, throughout my entire time playing Red Alert 3, I've never relied on Q. Ever. Not even once have I really relied on it in my moment in time. I've heard many people, I've seen many top 20 people use this in the past, and I was like, why? Why? You can't even scout with that. If you have any bears at your opponent's base scouting, you press Q and then everything's gone. You lose every single scout position. Way to go. Q move for the win? No freaking way. And then I also found out that's what Moyex did too, and I was like, why the hell do I lose to these players? I put in all this effort, and these guys are like, Q, attack move. And then I'm like, what? What? I'm like putting like, I split my Peacekeeper up in like 2 groups, and I'm like I'm pressing Alt and like clicking everything, setting up a whole plan, have everything all planned out in my head, and then they're just freaking like, Q, A, click, and then they win. What's with that? What's with that? Just goes to show, the less effort you use, the more victories you achieve. Just saying. On the bright side, Eminence is the man, and he doesn't do that. In fact, from what I heard, he uses lots of hotkeys, lots of control groups. So, good job, Eminence. That's why I respect you so much. But I am ashamed of you, Duelon. This is why I'm no longer your fan. But I am a Kivi fan now. And maybe I'll even play a couple Soviet games today for that. I suppose that ends this. Sorry if I offend you in any way. I mean, like, I will admit that was completely offensive what I've been saying. It's been absolutely attack, attack, attack. But that's one replay and not you entirely. I want you to know that. I am addressing you in that replay. That was you at that moment in time I am yelling and complaining about. That is you right there. You might never use Q move, and maybe you were just having a slow click day, or it's like, oh no, I can't micro at all right now. You didn't know what to do, or maybe you meant to press 1, you had something on hotkey, you press Q and you moved everything, and you're like, oh crap. And I don't know. But I was just upset with that replay. Just you in that replay, Duelon. That's all. That is all. I still respect you as a player. I never lost any respect. You're still, in my opinion, the greatest Empire player that Red Alert 3 has ever had. So, now this ends the VOD. Okay, see you later. I'm not gonna press the quit button because I don't even know what that'll have to do to the recording. So, see you later. Bye, guys.